To the show, everyone. I get to say all week long that it's my 18-year anniversary being
Congratulations.
here. Thank you.
That's awesome.
And my first guest, who's been on with me for years, I have with me Bettina Ferrara, and she is the wife of the owner of All Star Showers, which is Will Ferrara.
Yes.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I want you to talk a little bit about yourselves and what you're on such a mission. I want you to tell everybody what you want to talk about today.
Okay, so my husband and I are on a mission. I know that sounds a little cliche, but it's true. We're on a mission to help homeowners because homeowners are being taken a little bit of advantage of, and we don't like it. Let me give you an example. My husband is a contractor with the state of Arizona. He has done state projects for over 35 years all around the state. He has an excellent reputation with the state to the fact that the people that actually run the direct programs call him if they need things done in their homes. So his specialty is accessibility. So he's been doing basically for people that are unable to perhaps use their bathrooms the way they used to, or they need door widening, or they need ramps, and they just need special things done in their home to make their home more accessible and more comfortable for them. So he's done, besides that, he's done all aspects of construction. He's built homes, things like this. So he knows his stuff, Carol. He's a smart guy when it comes to contracting.
I've met him, he does know his stuff.
Yes, he's a smart guy with that. So anyway, you know, a lot of times people get to an age where, you know, they get older, or not even that old actually, because, you know, sometimes something can happen, like you, Carol, you know, who just recently
I'm old too.
had hip surgery. No, you're not.
Ever since I got this hip surgery, I'm now old.
No, you're not. But I'm just saying, it can happen anytime in your lives. And 80% of falls happen in the bathroom. I don't know if you know that. That's a CDC quote. So we want to basically, a lot of people don't want to go to a facility to live. They want to stay in their own homes. So we want to help them make their bathrooms safer and better and more desirable and all kinds of wonderful things. Beautify them, exactly, while keeping them safe and keeping them in their homes. So anyway, so my husband already does all this. He's been doing it, like I said, for 35 years with the state of Arizona. So he's a reputable contractor for the state. One evening, him and I were watching a 30-minute infomercial on television, and it was all about remodeling bathrooms. And it had this one gal on it. She's a spokesperson y'all probably recognize. She's got long blonde hair, and she used to be on a home and flipping show with her husband at the time then. Anyway, well, she's a paid actress, and she gets paid a lot of money to basically inform people that this company, this large company, can come into their home and change out their bathrooms. There's a lot of small writing in those advertisements that unless you were to get your microscope or your magnifying glass up to the screen, you wouldn't be able to see. But I, of course, wanted to see what they were doing, so I made a point of finding out. First of all, everybody in those commercials is a portrayed actor. They're all actors. They really didn't get their bathrooms done by that company. And more than that, they don't use, the contractors they use are actually dealers. So basically it's a lead generation program.
Right.
Them and lots of other companies. There's another big one with the RE in the beginning of their name, if you know what I mean. That's how their name starts. And these are large companies that use basically their name, they sell their name to contractors, and then contractors pay money to get the lead. So when a homeowner calls, you're not actually dealing with that company, you're dealing with the contractor that's paying to receive your lead. And also they offer this thing where it's 12 months financing. If you look at the small print, after 12 months, you'd better have paid it off in 12 months, or they're going to hit you up for everything that you didn't pay. So it's a little bit misleading, and honestly, it really upset me. I told my husband, I said, this is ridiculous. I mean, this is like a money maker for these people, and it's wrong. There's so many middlemen involved, and there's basically the homeowner is who's paying for all this. They're paying for the advertising, they're paying for the middlemen, they're paying for everything.
And the prices are incredibly
high. Well,
I
will give you an example. So long story short, and sorry about this, folks, it's going to be a long story, I know. Well, I could talk about this all day long. I'm so passionate about it, but I'm sure your other guests would not be happy if I took their time. But I'm very passionate about this movement because so I told my husband, you need to start offering your expertise to the general public. So he opened All Star Showers with his partner Brian Lewis, and they basically now he goes out to homeowners, he assesses what they want to have done in their home, and he gives them his knowledge of what they really need, and he does that for free. So already we've had several of your listeners call us, and he's went out to help them. And what, some of the things that happen, it's kind of sad. Sometimes contractors, you'll hire them because, they have good salespeople. And if salespeople are good at sales, that's what they do. And so they start the project, and either they'll disappear with your money, which has happened. He's went out to projects that this has happened on, as well as the shoddy work that they do, just terrible, terrible work. And now let's talk price. So that large company, he went out to see a customer that had an estimate from that large company. They gave them an estimate of $42,000 for the bathroom remodel. No, not what they put on television, no, $42,000.
That's a lot.
It's an extreme amount of money. And then the other company that's very large that I mentioned before came out, they were $27,000. My husband did the project for $15,000. Okay, so there's a big difference there. You don't want to be paying for these companies' advertising. You need to call them and do your job right now, Carol.
602-888-1987.
Yes.
Let me give this information out again. First of all, they're statewide, and they do free in-home estimates. They're licensed, bonded, and insured. Very important that
Absolutely.
people pick somebody that's licensed, bonded, and insured. Not only, they also guarantee their work.
Lifetime guarantee.
Lifetime guarantee, and the quality that you get with him is surpassed. It's unbelievable. He has been doing work for the government for over 30 years,
Correct.
and he's been in the business for well over
He
40
knows what
years.
he's talking about.
So, again, that phone number to call is 602-888-1987. The website is allstarshowers.com. If anyone has been thinking about getting their
Yes.
bathroom, and I have to say, I've seen the pictures. They're beautiful.
Well,
You
thank
just
you.
done one recently.
Yeah.
And what I see in the pictures on the ones on the commercials at home that people are watching,
Right.
I'm sorry, I think they're ugly.
Well, they're not using very expensive product. It's a profit margin, and unfortunately, homeowners are being taken advantage of, and we're just wanting to stop that. My husband is an honest guy. He still does all the construction for the state, but we invite you to call us at 602-888-1987. Talk to my husband, William. He'll come out to your house, he'll assess what you've got going on, and then you have the knowledge. We invite you to still have other people come look and see what, get estimates from other people, but at least then you have the knowledge. You don't go into it blinded. You don't let them come into your house and give you the SHIM, because trust me, they're trying to give you the SHIM.
Who wants the SHIM?
Nobody wants the SHIM. Let him come in, let him tell you honestly, with his knowledge, he will help you understand exactly what you need, and then you will have the knowledge.
They also do provide financing
Oh, yeah, we have
as
financing
well. And they want to help you not only be safe in your showers, in your bathrooms, but feel great in them. Everybody
Yes.
wants, and that's another thing that they are what makes them different is they're not doing it a hospital type.
Oh no, these are beautiful bathrooms that you will love to spend time in. Everyone spends the morning and the evening in their bathroom. You want it to be somewhere beautiful, and you want to get a price that's fair, and you want to get top quality work.
Again,
it's
that
so
phone-
important.
That phone number to call is 602-888-1987. You can check them out on their website. It's allstarshowers with an S.com. Again, licensed, bonded, and insured. They guarantee their work for life. You're getting quality work from them. And I'm going to say it just like I said the last time when you were on. If the government loves working with him,
Yeah.
then you will too. Again, that number to call is 602-888-1987. What are your final words?
Well, and the thing is, we don't even have to worry about the lifetime guarantee, which we do offer, because my husband's work it's quality. You will have no trouble with it. He has wonderful crews that he's worked with for many, many years, and I just think that everybody should call so you have the knowledge if you're deciding to do something in your bathroom.
Check them out, because you know what they're doing? They're showering you with excellence.
Yes, we are.
That phone number to call is 602-888-1987. You can check them out on their website. It's allstarshowers with an S.com. You're going to love it when you call them.